Hello and Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. It's me, your history teacher. Today, our topic is about kinship and marriage rules which were practiced in the 200 BCE or in the early ancient periods, especially in India and other parts of the world. Dear friends, while discussing about the marriage rules, what we found? We found that there were four types of marriages. Four types of marriage, which are some of them are still practiced in India. First of all, we should know what does marriage mean. शादी जिसको हम बोलते हैं. Marriage means it is an universal institution or universal future of human societies. Although many sociologists or anthropologists have attempted to provide definitions of it, some of them let we define according to Radcliffe Brown. He says that marriage is a social arrangement by which a child is given a legitimate position in the society determined by the parents in the social sense. Another explanation which was put forward by Horton and Hent, he says that marriage is applied social pattern whereby two or more persons establish a family. Another definition which was provided by Malinowski, he says a legal marriage is one which gives woman a socially recognized husband and her children a socially recognized father. Another definition which was given by Lenneberg, he says that it consists of rules and regulations that define the rights, duties, and privileges of husband and wife with respect to each other. In India or in other parts of the world, we have four types of marriages which are practiced. One we say polygamy, polyandry, monogamy, and group marriage. Let me first know about what does polygamy means. Polygamy is that type of marriage in which one husband or one male person is having many wives. He can marry two or more than two wives at one time, two or more than two females at one time. We say such practice, such system is in marriage is called polygamy marriage. We have two types of polygamy: sororal marriage, sororal polygamy, and another is non-sororal polygamy. Sororal polygamy is that system or that practice in which sisters, same sisters are the wives of the same person, of a single person. That means a man marries with the sisters, two to three sisters at one time. We say such a system is sororal. It's practiced where people have to pay high prices for brides. And another is non-sororal, when man who marries with the wives who are not relationship before the marriage. That means a man marries with different wives from different societies, from different castes, from different locations. We say it is non-sororal, when the wives does not share and you does not have any relationship before the marriage. Another is polyandry, when one woman marries many husbands. That means a woman is having many husbands at one time. Its practices still in Africa, Somalia, in India. We have two types of polyandry, that is paternal and non-paternal. Paternal means when the brothers share the same wife, and non-paternal is when, and we were discussing about, that is non-paternal. Non-paternal means when different males share the single wife. A woman have to stay at one husband or at one person for some time. After that, the woman leaves and stays for another period of time with another husband. Third one is monogamy. Monogamy is the oldest practice. It's as old as human beings. It's as old as humanity. It's practiced still in, and the most and the oldest practice in which one man marries the single wife. We have two types of monogamy: the serial and straight. In serial monogamy, where a male or a female is allowed to remarry after death of her husband or wife or after divorce. And another is straight, where remarriage is not allowed. And the third one and the last fourth one is that is the group marriage, when two or more wives, more women, two women and two males, that's two men, marries each other. They are sharing their husbands as well as their wives. These were the four four types of marriages which are still practiced in India and other parts of the world. While discussing about the marriage rules, what we found? We found that the sons were the important for the continuity of the patrilineage. Daughters were viewed rather differently within the framework because daughters have to go to the other's house. They have to leave their paternal houses. They had no claim in the resource of the households. Marriage even outside their kins were desirable. We had two types of marriages: exogamy and endogamy. Exogamy means marrying outside their caste or their group, and endogamy means marrying within their unit, clan, caste, or group. At the time of the marriage of the woman, a kanyadan was performed, but it means giving gifts to the daughters at the time of marriage. It was an important and obligatory religious duty of father. Even Mahabharata reinforced the ideal of patrimony as valuable, and the patron sons could claim the throne or other resource of their father when they died, when their fathers died. Even idea of patrimony was also accepted in Rig Veda. If we say from 500 BC, codes of social behavior were compiled in Dharma Sutra. Dharma Sutra was written in an important script. It was written in Sanskrit in 2000 BCE. Some codes of social behavior were also given by Brahmanas. There were 8 forms of marriage, which the first 4 were considered as good, while the remaining were condemned. People were classified according to gotras. Gotras means simply the caste. There were two important rules about these gotras. One is a woman had to give up or expected to give up their father's gotra after the marriage, and members of same gotra can marry with one another. In case of a wives of Satavahana rulers who retained their father's gotra as against Brahminical rule. Dear students, it was all about today's topic of this marriage and marriage rules. Thank you.